Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Thursday, January 21st, 2016, around 7:25 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. Gonna be another nice and sunny day, but cold, highs in the 20s, but less windy. Friday's going to be sunny again in the 20s. This weekend, the storm, the blizzards that's going to be in the mid-Atlantic is going to go out to sea. More and more of the trends are saying it's going out to sea, and New England will be on the northern fringes of it. Southern New England could get up to 6 inches of snow, but north of the Mass Pike, it's a cutoff, meaning they might get little or no snow for ski country or New Hampshire, Maine, or Vermont. That's a little bit of a bummer because the ski resorts need the natural snow. Some news to report. The Toronto Raptors beat the Boston Celtics by a score of 115-109 last night. The University of Miami men's basketball team beat BC by a score of 67-53. The Philadelphia 76ers won a game. They're 6-38. And the Golden State Warriors won again, so they're 39-4. They're unstoppable. And it's Happy National Hug Day in the United States, and it's Happy Flag Day in Quebec, Canada. That's about it on the news. My first video blog subject of the day is about NBA TV. NBA TV is run by Turner Sports. It broadcasts NBA 24/7. The beginnings of NBA TV happened in March of 1999 when it was launched as NBA.com TV. It was the first professional sports league in the United States to have their own 24/7 network. And for a few years, NBA.com TV was low budgeted. They broadcast from the NBA offices in Secaucus, New Jersey, and they had a highlight show showing all the NBA games. Mainly the program for the first several years on NBA.com TV was NBA films, repeats of old classic games, and a few other stuff. It wasn't a full launch of the basketball, like showing game. They didn't show games at first, live games. In 2003, it was rebranded as NBA TV, and they started to cover more and more NBA activities, including the NBA Draft and All-Star Weekend, like the Breakfast of the Legends, and also David Stern's press conferences. And they started to have their own studio show in their offices in Secaucus, New Jersey, and they added some live games, which included from the regional sports networks. But if it was in Boston, they couldn't show anything in the local markets, so no Celtics games locally. And they also showed some European League games and developmental league games, and also the WNBA during the off season. They also added original programming and some of their own documentaries, and it was getting to more and more homes. It got into more homes in like 2002 when CNNSI disbanded, and it continued on as a growing network. In 2007, NBA TV got a big upgrade. Turner Sports announced it was going to take over the day-to-day operations of NBA TV and move the studios from Secaucus, New Jersey to Atlanta, right in the Turner Sports complex. And when they did that, they added a lot of talent. They added Ernie Johnson and Matt Weiner to the studio host of NBA Game Time. Plus, they had other ones, including Vince Cellini and Rick Caramoto. And they have a lot of analysts, including Dennis Scott, Steve Smith, Isaiah Thomas, Greg Anthony, plus from time to time, Kenny Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaquille O'Neal appear on NBA TV. And in 2009, it got added to the Sports Digital package for Comcast. Now it's in about 57 million homes for cable and satellite providers. Some of the programming on NBA TV include NBA Inside Stuff, NBA Game Time, which is a pregame show of what's the action of the NBA, and then they showed highlights of the games, plus they have NBA Open Court, which is Ernie Johnson hosting it, and yes, NBA legends talk about the state of the game and stuff that happened in the past. The Stardust, which is kind of a funny show with the NBA Insiders, NBA Fantasy, and they show classic games. Plus, they have games 4 nights a week. They use their own graphics instead of the regional sports graphics, but they have the regional sports announcers. And they show some playoff games, which they only use their own announcers during the playoff games. During the regular season games, they don't use their own announcers. They use it from the regional sports networks. Plus, they have a lot of extensive coverage of the NBA All-Star Game and the NBA Draft and the NBA Finals and off-season. They show lots of NBA Developmental League games, including the NBA Developmental League All-Star Game, some WNBA stuff, and tons of classic games. Sometimes they're instant classics. Plus, they rebroadcast Inside the NBA on TNT on Friday mornings when there's a TNT game. And NBA TV is a great network to watch. I watch it from time to time. They have star power, and it's good for them to be associated with Turner Sports. And that's about it on NBA TV. And 2 more video blogs today. One will be about the Cove Restaurant, and the other one will be about Kent Herbeck, former Minnesota Twins player. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Rosenblatt, WCCO, Minneapolis, St. Paul Roxon has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning. She's got nice legs as well. Amy Swinzy's the best. Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. And in the words of Dickie Ackroyd, unit director of the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Belleville, the more the merrier. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Shout outs and plugs, private message me, and we'll be plugged and shouted out. Bye.